PWT मंत्री आके आवड दिया उतरीच.
हेलो हेलो
Hello, sir. Yeah.
या संदीप राईट चलो शॅल वी स्टार्ट 4-5 जण आहेत म्हणा
अं,
आहेत चालेल.
मराठीमध्ये बोलू का इंग्लिश मध्ये सर?
कसंही
ओके.
पीपल कॅन ऑलवेज आस्क यू इफ देर इज अ प्रॉब्लेम.
ओके सर. शॅल वी स्टार्ट देन?
8 जण झालेत. थांबायचे काय 2 मिनिटं
5 मिनिटं थांबू, 2 मिनिटं.
थांबू या ओके
9:40 we can start. Yeah.
चालेल.
I kept it simple, like entry level kind of.
मग तशीच सुरुवात करायची बहुतेक काय नो
Uh,
विचारू लोकांना अजून काही जास्त डिटेल पाहिजे तर यू कॅन ऑलवेज ऍड.
yeah. शेअर करू का स्क्रीन? हा होते.
तोपर्यंत शेअर करून ठेव. स्क्रीन शेअर
हो.
करून ठेव तोपर्यंत.
हा
हो सर करतो. ट्रेडिंगचं पण मी इंट्रोडक्शन लिहिलं त्यामध्ये.
गुड.
अरे. करंट मार्केट इज नॉट गुड फॉर ट्रेडिंग ऍक्च्युली. अवघड आहे सगळं.
सध्या ट्रेडिंग मार्केटच आहे की
ट्रेंडिंग नाहीये, ट्रेंडिंग.
ट्रेंडिंग नाहीये म्हणून तर ट्रेडिंग करायचं छोटं मोठं झालंय. पण आता एक एक यायला लागले.
परत ते गेलं आय थिंक. चालू करू सर?
करून टाक सर.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. And thanks, Sant sir, for giving this opportunity. Price and volume. So I'll speak in English, so it will be easy for everyone to understand. And मध्ये मध्ये मराठी पण बोलेल. So the price and volume. So what is price and volume? I think these are the hardcore of technical analysis. Price shows what is happening in the market, whether market is going up or going down, and volume reveals how strong the conviction is. So if it is going with a good volume, then conviction is really good. If it is not, then the conviction is not that good. So both the things are very important, and most of our indicators, what we talk about, are actually the derived from price and volume only. So these two metrics are often considered the primary indispensable inputs for most forms of technical charting and indicator analysis. Okay, so we'll just go into the depth of price and volume. So we'll look into the price. Okay, so you must be knowing this is the saying in the Gujarati, "Bhav Bhagwan Che." So what does it mean? Is it means that price reflects everything, similar to efficient market hypothesis, where you can actually uh, see what's going on in the market, economy, or individual stock, or some kind of news in price. So everything reflects in price. So for example, I will show you this chart from Pradeep Phosphates. Okay. So this is Q1 chart in FY26. And this Pradeep Phosphate has during this period. Okay, it started its journey from here at this point, and it is almost double at this point. But what happened? Why it is double? We really don't know. Chart was always showing the strength from here onwards to here. Okay, and it has become double. And what happened is the result which has come later on, Q1 results, which showed improve revenue, improve EBITDA, and improve margin also when compared to year on year with the previous quarter. So actually now, for a fundamental person, this is a really good stock because it is showing good improvement in revenue, good improvement in net profit and margin. But actually, technical and with the technical analysis, you can sense that this stock is doing good. Okay, so usually all the good things will be reflected on the chart, and all the bad things will also reflect on chart in a price. Okay, so in a fundamental analysis, people look for the fair price, but in technical analysis, we look for the price which is appreciating rather than fair price. So what is BBC philosophy? That is Bhav Bhagwan Che philosophy. When the price starts moving sharply upwards, it often a sign that something positive is happening inside the company. That we come to know even before the news become public. And in the same way, just there's a pointer. In the same way, the price starts falling quickly. It can be early warning that some negative news may be coming. The market often says changes before official announcements are made. Okay, so that's everything reflects on the chart before actually it comes to in a public. Okay, so this is what we call as efficient market hypothesis, that the current market price already incorporates all available information, including fundamentals, news, and market sentiments. Therefore, by studying price action itself, like a charts, pattern, and trends, trader believes that we are analyzing the collective psychology and expectation of all market participants. Okay, so the big players, they know more than us. They have insider info. They have, like, probably they have analyzer sitting with them, and they can actually interpret the news or results better than us. Sometimes you see good results, but there is a drop in the price. Probably in the future, from futuristic projection, the results are not good. But for us, it look good. But then when analysis sit there, they feel that it is not a good result, and then price goes down. So that's how it goes. So that is what is a efficient market hypothesis. Okay, so if anyone has doubt, please stop me and ask, or anyone has any inputs, let me know also. So how the price is reflected on chart. Okay, so there are three type of chart which we can see. There are more than that, but I think primary are these three charts: line chart, bar chart, and candlestick chart. Okay. So in a line chart, what happens? You just look at the closing price and you plot the graph. So it's simple graph which is you can see. Okay. So all are neurologists. We always look at the EEG, EMG, NCVs and all. And we are very good at looking at graphical representation. So that's what I feel means we have good picture memory. So you can pick up the charts really well, and you can see this price is fluctuating, but it's still going up. Okay, it's still going up. It started here and then it's fluctuating and still going up. So these are line chart which are actually plotted by closing price, and this is a good graph to know the direction. It doesn't give you a lot of information, but it gives you long term information. So most of the investors look at the line charts. When come to bar chart usually gives you more information in a different way. For example, one bar chart will give you low price of the day, high price of the day, open price of the day, and close price of the day. Okay, you can see that this is a high, this is a low, this is open, and this is close. Depending on if close is below the open, the candle or bar become light, sorry, red, and if the open close is above the open, then it becomes green. The color annotations are like that, and the length of the bar will show you the volatility in a stock. So, so if it is a trend, it is large number of shares are traded during the day, then you will have this, the length of the bar will be on a higher side. And also, uh, so it's a bar chart which is available in all charting softwares. And most of the times the US people use this, and there's a Japanese candlestick which we are fond of, and we use it quite often, and most of them use quite often. Again, the philosophy is same. It shows you low of the day, high of the day, open and close. Color of the candle changes according to the how the price close. Suppose if the price close uh, below the opening price, the candle will look like a red, and if the close is above the open, then it will be green. Then it also has vertical lines called as wicks and shadows. So the wicks and shadows are nothing but this shows there is a how much price has fluctuated. Okay, so that's how the candlestick chart looks. So depending on what type of candles you see on a chart, you can interpret the candles. So this is like a most bullish candle. So this is like a open and close, and there is no selling at all. Here, this is second most like a hammer candle, where you see there's close which is at the top. There were sellers before. The all buying forces has taken out sellers. So initially price has come down and then went up and close above the open. Close above the open. So that's why this is the second most bullish candle. Then this is a normal bullish, neutral bullish, and least bullish candle. Okay. So all candle represents the action in that day. Similarly, you have bearish candlesticks. So this is the most bearish. So no buying happen at this in this day. Open and close, no buying at all. Here, this is second most bearish, where uh, price started and went up, and then the seller came and then took the price to below the opening. So this is the second most bearish candle, and this is the medium bearish candles. Okay. Then you have the doji candles as well. So gravestone doji, long leg doji, dragonfly doji. Doji means indecisive candle. So we really can't make out from doji candles what's going on. But if you want to make some information out of it, this is more of a bearish doji, and this is more of a bullish doji, and this is indecisive doji. So this is regarding individual candles. Okay, but in a trading, you have to look at a.
Can I make one point?
Yes, sir.
The doji, the majority of action takes place at the horizontal line. So there is
Yes.
not much of volatility. It has, so for example, this one opened high here, and the majority action took place near the lower end of the price. That's
Yeah.
why it is called gravestone. It is at the lower end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Mhm.
While this is a long-legged doji where there is high price, low price are at both ends, but majority of trades are taken only in the
At
center.
this point. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is not much of volatility here, and a lot of action takes place only in a very narrow range. That's why it is indecisive.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. So, we can't look each candle in isolation. You will have to take preceding candles, preceding trend, and then interpret the candle together. So, So most of the times you have to look at two, three candles together and then pattern, make a pattern out of it, and then it is more uh, informative. So, for example, this is a trend which is going down, and at this point you have bullish engulfing candle. That means this down trend had stopped and the new trend had started. Okay. Similarly, hammer and inverted hammer pattern, morning star pattern. So I'm not going into details because I think there is a talk on these specific, but these are like a bullish candlestick pattern which you, when you look into it, you feel that okay, this is the trend which had changed, and now will the bullish trend will start. Okay. Similarly, bearish candlestick patterns, there are like a weak or strong bearish patterns, like three black crows. So it means that there is only selling which is going on. Bearish engulfing means there is a possibility of downtrend is strengthened there. And Marubozu candle, where which is like a so in that you have complete selling, nothing, no buying at all. So this is very, very significant candle. And then other like evening doji star, evening star, these are like a bearish candlestick pattern. So again, you have to know where the pattern is formed. Okay. So for example, evening star pattern, if it happens at the end of uptrend or near the top of the uptrend, then it is more significant. Okay. So this pattern is also important, and the area where it forms during the trend, that is also important thing. Okay. So now this is one of the example. Now, can you tell me, if you want to take the trade here at this, looking at this chart, what kind of trend is going on? What is the price is telling you? Maybe you can look at the recent price here. So you can look at this price action here. Anyone, uh, if you want to take. So is this the bullish trend which is going on, or bearish trend or downtrend? Because Sir has taken Dow theory, right? So
Right. Lower highs and lower lows.
lower highs and lower low. Yes. So we are having lower highs, lower low, again lower highs, lower low. But at this point,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit higher low which has happened. Okay, this is the one low, and this is the higher low which has happened. So you can look into this. Like we are looking at the price. Price is showing that it is going down, and there is some change here. Now, if I go to next slide, this is kind of a weekly chart. Okay, so weekly chart, and you see again in a weekly chart also you see higher high, higher low, and this is the low which has happened, and then this high was broken, and then there is a higher low which is happening here. Okay, so there is definite uh, trend change. But look at this candle. We just uh, uh, read about these bullish candles. Like this is bullish engulfing candle. Look at this. It has engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks of price action. It has engulfed.
Hmm.
Okay, so it is very, very bullish candle, and it shows that okay, the probably the new trend has started because it has engulfed 9 candles before that. And then what is the second confirmation is you are having higher high, first higher high, because you are getting higher low, and now you are having higher high. Okay, so that's the thing. Now you look at this trend now. So this is a continuation of that same uh, trend. This is bullish engulfing, what we notice here, and then this is higher low, and now price is going up. Then again, it is not forming low; it is formed range, then gone up again one range, then went down higher low. Okay, so which stock is this? Anyone following this stock?
Which stock
Now
are
I'll
you
tell you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a Cupid, the only bullish stock which is in a 2026. It's a really I have traded this, but I could unfortunately I cannot trade a complete moment. But I was there for a few months and then I went away. But what I want to show is we were here. We saw the bullish engulfing,
Hmm.
and here the chart showed the first sign of strength. Okay, it showed that the trend has
You
reversed.
have a volume chart with this का नाही?
हा सर ते आता
नाही.
पुढच्या सेशन मध्ये
Okay.
आहे माझ्याकडे,
हा.
मी दाखवतो.
Okay.
मी आता फक्त
चालेल.
प्राइसच दाखवतोय.
Yeah, yeah.
So price had shown us first indicator. इथे आपल्याला काहीच माहिती नाही. We really don't know what's happening here. Only we know की this has engulfed this price action for previous 8 9 weeks or more than that, and then it had started its new trend, and this could be a good entry point at this candle because it has established higher high and then higher low. So definite this is the good entry point around 100. Now it has become 3x. Look at this, 100 to 373, almost 4x. I also miss this, so we kind of miss this kind of stock. But now I'll tell you the story. From April to December, it has become 4x. Okay, April to December, it has become 4x. But the story, look at the story. This is a bullish engulfing. As a trader, I'm just looking at the chart, and it has become higher low, and I can buy here at around 100. But before that, the result comes. Price initially showed strength, then result comes. A net profit increased by 81.80% year on year. Okay, and there is a sharp improvement in operating performance. So already people knew here that the results are going to be good. So they made a position here. The big players made position here. We can make position here, or if you just believe in a price action, you can start building position here. But big people makes position here around 60. So they're 60 to 373, they almost 6x. But look at this, then in July 16, there is an investment of Cupid into GI healthcare. So again there is a bullish engulfing or Borubuzu candle on weekly chart. We are looking at a weekly chart. Then second result comes. Again, net sale increase 100% year on year. Net profit increases 140%, and EBITDA increases 176% year on year. So again, it shows follow up. You see the chart which is following up. Again, in November, you have news coming up. Cupid gets maximum allocation in South Africa's 5-year condom program. So then again, there is a follow up. So now, if I hide all these information and I just believe in my chart, everything is reflected on the chart, isn't it? So everything is reflected on the chart, and it was reflected in the chart before people come to know that something is good happening with the company. So that's what the main crux of technical analysis, that they believe that chart shows everything, and here chart truly showed that probably this company is going higher on, means going on higher places. Look at this. It's beautiful chart. Only in a 6 months it has become 4x. Coming to the volume, so sir was asking about volume and why I just kept. So I was just talking about price. So I have few traders who just believe in price because they feel even volume is a derivative of price. So that is debatable, but still they feel that okay, only on I will trade on this price chart only, nothing else. I don't want anything. So that's some traders do. But volume analysis is also important. Volume considers number of traded shares or security, and it predicts price trends. Okay, so it gives you another uh, bit of information which is not seen on a price chart. Price only shows open and high, It shows, obviously, it shows that uh, like more and more people are involved, but it doesn't give you the exact number. Okay. So there the volume analysis comes. Volume is the number of shares or contracts traded during a specific period. It is often described as a fuel for a price movement. Without volume, price cannot go up because there has to be people who are getting involved. Otherwise, that price trend is a fake. Okay. So high volume during a price surge indicates strong institutional interest and conviction in the move. Low volume suggests weak interest, making the price movement less reliable or potentially temporary. Okay, that it can go down again. So this is another chart which shows. Uh, so this is resistance. So we are going to talk about resistance also. But at this point, price trying to go up at this point, trying to make higher high, but it is not able to do that because volumes are less. Okay, even there are red volumes are higher at this point because this is not a this is kind of a range which is happening. But at this point, there is a breakout on a high volume. This is average volume, and it's almost 1.5x of average volume. And you see breakout happening here with a good candle, which is bullish candle, and then you are seeing follow up there. Then you are seeing higher high, higher low, and then next higher high. So this is again confirmed by volume. So when you are having good volume at the breakout, that means the chance of price going up is high. Look at this. Then this is the same breakout which we are looking at,
Hmm.
and then you are looking at pullback. The pullback is happening with a low volume, and then with the subsequent follow through also you are getting good volumes. Okay, here you can look at here. So increase volume when price is going up, and when price is going down, the volumes are low. So that is a classical of bullish trend where when price goes up with a good volume and comes down with a low volume. So the pullbacks are with a low volume and the price follow throughs with a good volume. So that's how we can analyze the volume with the price together. So this is important chart which shows price going up, volume going up, good uptrend. Price going up, but volume is decreasing. That is not, there is a caution. Okay, because then that means probably reversal is close by. But price going down and volume is also increasing, that means it is a downtrend. Means this is a truly price going down, or bears are there which are taking the price down. And when price going down and volume is also going down, that means probably the distribution phase is coming to end. When there is a low volume fall, then probably you should look for signs of reversal at that point, maybe in subsequently. But this is the early sign of reversal, probably. So this is how the price and volume are interlinked together. So now you have to look for price, the candlestick pattern, then multiple candlestick pattern together, and volumes together. So look at this now. This is the same chart, Cupid, what we look into. So this price showing strength and all. So they look at this. When price showed initial strength, when we really didn't know about anything, volume given good confirmation. So these kind of volume candles, which are seen on a this is taken from trading view or any charting this thing profile charting platform, you will get it. So this kind of volume cannot be generated by normal traders or investor like us, because our volume is very very low or insignificant. When these kind of candles come in a volume, that means very big person or very big uh, funds like mutual fund or your foreign investors are coming in and investing in this company. And look at this, when these red candles are coming, volume is going down. When there is a green candles or bullish candle, volumes are high, and even there is highest volume ever in a company's history here. Okay, so highest volume ever at this point, and it is going up, going up, going up. Okay, and volumes is confirming whole action. During accumulation, what happens is high volume on up wicks and low volume in down wicks. That's called as accumulation. So every time it has accumulated and the price has gone up. Okay. Sir, sir, तुम्हाला काही कमेंट करायचे about
No, this is
price?
fine. Great. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we know
So
price and
basically, we
volume.
have to look for volumes whenever there is a breakout. The
Yes.
breakout has to be accompanied by a high volume. That is important.
Yes. So
बरोबर ना?
uh,
Take away
बरोबर
point.
बरोबर sir. हो. So
For
so
our
volume
basic
increase.
understanding, huh,
Yeah,
ki
increase
whenever
on
there is a
breakout.
downtrend, the volume becomes less, and then suddenly volume picks up and there is a reversal.
Hmm.
So that is
Yes,
the
sir.
point of entry of the stock.
At this point, one can enter at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, now looking at the price behavior in a different perspective,
Hmm.
traders usually look at the trend line, support and resistance. That's the second part of today's talk. So what is a trend line? Trend lines are fundamental charting tools used by traders to depict a prevailing direction, okay, of a price. So price वर चालली आहे, खाली चालली आहे का रेंज मध्ये आहे. So trend line will show me that by connecting series of prices either over pivot highs or under pivot lows. Trend line offers a visual representation of support resistance level across the various time frames. So again, this is a Cupid chart. Now look at this. We have joined these high points of the Cupid. So here from March to this March, almost for 1 year, it was in a downtrend. Look at this. Now that trend line was broken here at that point. So one could have entered with that trend line breaking and could have entered here. Then you can join these two lows and make another trend line. But then what happened is there is another trend line which is there, which is showing increased momentum. So this is a uptrend and this is a increased momentum. So every time when price comes here at this trend line, it takes support and then goes up. Again, it comes here, takes support and goes up. So whenever you are taking trade, you can always take a trade here, which gives you a stop loss also and entry point also. Even if you want to short, suppose this is a FNO stock and you want to short, then one could have shorted here at this point, or at this point, one could have shorted here also. So it actually gives good entry points for your trading and also shows the prevalent trend. So Cupid is in uptrend. It was before downtrend and then it is uptrend. Similarly, index, if you can put it in on index, so Nifty small cap 250 index. So this is a COVID low. So March 2020. And look at this. After that COVID low, it has just gone up. This is showing the trend in Nifty small cap 250 index. Suppose someone is investor. I have put a weekly chart here. If someone continued buying here, suppose small cap Bs or small cap mutual fund, and keep on invested till here, and then when momentum is picking up, increase your allocation here, then you could have made a lot of money because it is a small cap index. You put money, start investing from here. At every low, you put a money, and when it is going down, you put a lump sum money here because you know it is uh, respecting trend line. And when trend line is broken, you exit with whatever profit you have. So this is kind of trade for how many days? 1750 days. So that is how much? 4 years. Is it 4 years or three? नहीं, किती झाले? 3 years.
5
Ah,
15, almost 5 years.
5 years you trade.
Four
Okay,
years, 4.5.
4.5 years. And
Hmm.
how? What is the gain? Look at this gain. 500, 5x. So you could have, from your investment, you could have got 5x gain if you have just followed these trend lines, nothing else. So
Yes.
that's a beauty of this charting and trend line. And it has given you clear exit here, clear exit. So it has gone down. You could have exited with your whatever profit you have and just relax. Don't invest here. If you are invested here, you are stuck for next 1 year. If you are invested here, you are stuck. Your value is stuck. Similarly, you can draw the channel. This is favorite of Sun Sir, so I put it here. So you draw the channel, and it actually respect the channel also. So it is a resistance line. So whenever it comes here, it goes down, and this is support. Whenever it comes down to here, it goes up. So this is the channel, which also shows that what is the trend. So this is a down channel, so it is going down. And sometimes price goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. So this is like a, you have uh, a range. So you have clear resistance line and support line where price comes, takes support and goes up. Okay. So here probably if you are doing FNO, then iron condor is a good strategy, option strategy. Iron condor, or maybe strangle also you can do in this kind of stocks. Or whenever it reaches the support, you can go long in this stock. Okay. So coming to
We look
support
at
resist.
this, yeah, just 1 minute. We can look
Yes.
at this along with our basic principles of Dow and Iliad that these waves are corrective. They are just three waves.
Mm,
This whole rectangle,
mm.
it shows three waves, right? This is
Yes.
one, two, three. That means it is a corrective wave. Again, this
Yes.
is one, two, and three corrective wave. Again, one,
Yes.
two, and three corrective wave.
Yes.
So it is used only for trading. This cannot be used for long-term investing
Yes. Yes.
because it is undergoing long correction here. Three waves, three
Mm,
waves, three waves, three waves. So till it breaks out of that rectangle, one should not
mm.
go for long-term investing
Yeah.
in this particular stock.
And someone is invested here, suppose
Yes.
in 2023, he's stuck
Huh.
for next three
Yes, it's
years.
stuck. Exactly.
Yeah. Mm,
Hey, there have been instances where this type of thing has gone on for 10 years. Now, you look at
yeah.
SBI chart. So
Mm,
2010 to 2019, it was doing just this.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have, in such circumstances, we have to do trading. We have to buy at lower end of rectangle, sell at upper end. Even that is
Mm,
a good profit,
yes. Yes.
lower, upper, low.
But then just sitting with the stock doesn't make sense if you're playing with the momentum. Obviously, it is
Yes.
a long-term stock, and then maybe you can do the covered call and all those things if this kind of scenario is there.
Yeah. But the point is, for long-term investors, once it goes above this rectangle, it is going
Mm.
to do this much again from, I don't know,
Yeah.
100 to 400. So
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
it will be three times.
Yeah. So the momentum guys
The
will
longer the
enter here.
consolidation, the bigger the
Mm.
breakout. That is what has to be remembered. Longer the
Yes, yes,
consolidation, bigger the breakout.
yes, sir, yes.
At the
Because
SBI,
then,
long consolidation for 10 years, and once it broke out of 150, it has gone up to 900 now. Still going
mm,
up six
yes,
times.
yes. Should I? I'll show you the chart of
Yeah,
SBI.
yeah, sure.
Mm,
So this I'm talking now from a long-term investing point of view.
yeah, yeah. I'll take a chart.
If you're not following, please ask whosoever is listening. Don't
Sir
feel
was
ashamed of
talking,
asking. See
yeah, about
this?
this. Yeah, just make it. Uh, okay. Oh, yeah.
See, they are all three waves. I'm just going on A, B, C, D, E.
So almost it started February 10 or before that also, means if you add this, yeah. So almost
This
from
this first one is the impulse, no? This is 5 waves
yeah,
here. This
yeah.
one. Huh.
And it was here till breakout
Hmm.
21.
Yes.
And then after breakout, as sir said, is the longest consolidation because price is almost accumulating here and compressing, and then you look at this breakout. Okay. So it is a good example. Yeah. Coming back to the
Yeah.
talk. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So now we look at the support and resistance. What is support? Because many times you listen trader talking about the support and resistance. Support, again, these are points where significant points where price behave differently. So, for example, support occurs at the point where downtrend is expected to pause due to the concentration of demand. So, there is a supply and demand. Again, that's another theory of supply and demand. So, there is a point where demand comes because sometimes it is created by the investors which know that this is a good value for that stock, who look at the PE and other ratios. So probably they will buy at that support. Resistance occur at the point where uptrend is expected to pause due to the concentration of supply. So the sellers are sitting there and they feel that, okay, this is not a good point to hold the stock, and they will sell it. And we can, as a trader, we can identify support and resistance areas by using trend lines, support, and trend lines and moving averages. So look at this, one of the chart from I taken the charts from Investopedia. It is a good website to learn all the basics. So when the price comes here, there is demand coming up, then it goes up, again demand comes here, again goes up, comes down, again there is buying. So one, two, three, four, so the 4 points are touching. This is a horizontal trend line and it is a support. Okay. So longer the time frame, suppose you're looking at a weekly time frame, monthly time frame, the better is the support because there's a strong support at that point. Okay, so this is the support which we are looking at. Now we are seeing trend line already. Look at this. Every time when price comes down here, the price takes support and goes up, support and goes up. Okay, so this is ascending trend line. So again, and the moving averages, so we are going to talk about moving averages in a later talks, but moving averages is a wonderful tool because it is a dynamic tool. Okay, it reflects the price action for previous trading days. Suppose 15 moving average will show you the price action of last 15 days, 21 days, 50 days, 100 200 and then it acts as a dynamic support. Okay, so here you can't put a horizontal trend line, but it is a dynamic line which is coming up and supporting this price, and it acts as a support. And when price goes down below it, it acts as a resistance. Okay, so supports become resistance. So that's another theory which is there. So you have to always keep it in mind. So this is what Reliance industry chart.
Hmm.
Again, you can see this waves like here you have support, clear support. So as sir was suggesting, you buy at support and maybe sell at resistance. So that's the way you can do it. But once the price breaks out of it, your resistance becomes support. Okay, now this is a new support. 1293 will be the new support. And when price will come down here, there is another buying opportunity for you when it comes, because this resistance has now become support. Okay. So I think I'll just sum up all these whatever we learned. Always start with a trending market. So market has to be like you put it a Dow theory or make it a trend line, higher high, higher low. If at all, if higher high, higher low is there, then we are in uptrend, then you have to take all bullish trend. When the market is in lower high, lower low, then you need to take all short trades, or you can sell the stocks, FNO stocks and all. So always go with the market, okay, direction of a slope. So if it's uptrending, when it comes down here at the support level, you go and you buy it, okay, go long, I want to say. So whenever it comes here, you take a long trades. Similarly, you take a short trades when it's a slope which is downward, or channel which is downward, and when it comes to the resistance, you can short here the stock, okay, and you can exit here. So if you enter here, you can exit here, enter here, exit here. That's how support and resistance can give you the entry as well as target. And look at this is the example which we have seen. The resistance zone was there, and the breakout happened with a volume. Look at this volume. So good volume with a breakout, pullback with a shallow volume, and again retest, and then again continuation. So this is the classical way the stock behaves. So we'll break out with a high volume, pull back with a low volume when it is in a bullish trend. So sometimes in this kind of condition, you see fake outs also. So breakout with a low volume, and the stock will immediately will come back into this range. Okay, this is called as pivot point, and they will come down in a pivot points. So, but in a bullish trend, they will respect this trend line, and it will continue with a high volume. Okay, so this is the what you need to follow when you're looking at the chart. Okay, I think I'll stop here. Thank you.
Just 2 lines of disclaimer,
Yes, sir.
because this is being put up on YouTube. So give a disclaimer.
Yeah,
Say
yeah. The pictures are taken from open source Google, and
and there
I
is no
think
buy and sell recommendation.
no, yeah. Obviously, there are no buy and sell recommendation. Yeah,
Okay, good. Yeah, nice.
yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Like,
Sir, one
yeah.
question. So mainly we look at the volume, which is more predictive of the actual trend that the market will react. If the volume is high, then we expect that the rates might go up or down. So that is more
Yeah,
accurate predictor, right?
you are in a way you are right, but volume can also mean that there is selling, or there may be equal.
Selling.
Na?
Yes.
There are 500 buyers and 500 sellers. So
Okay.
volume will be 1,000, but your price may
Okay.
be still at the same level. No?
Acha. Acha. Okay.
So only volume will not give you the answer. It is price plus volume. Ki volume
Okay.
and then going down is a bad sign. Volume and going up.
Correct. So that is when it is reversing. So that is when we need to, like, if you want to exit the stock, we can exit. But the
Sorry,
higher the
huh,
the higher the volume, the more predictive it is of either
absolutely.
rising or falling. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense.
But sometimes I've seen there is some selling which goes on with a low volume also. So I for selling, I would like to follow the price behavior. Suppose I'm trading with a 10 moving average or 21 moving average. If price clearly close below 21 moving average, I will exit whatever the volume shows, because I have seen in a few cases where volume is low, but still selling goes with a low volume, because I think the bigger player know what we are looking at, so they kind of fool us. What do you
No,
think,
see,
Sons?
this
Yeah,
volume is important at the beginning of the trend,
yeah,
high volumes.
Correct.
Then later on, as the trend goes, the volumes may be low, 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 but there is no buying, so the selling keeps on continuing.
okay, okay,
Correct? So that low volume selling keeps on happening, or low volume buying keeps on happening. But it is the initial thrust that is given, right? Like the
yes.
PPRF, initial thrust to overcome the fixation. Barabar, no? The
Hmm.
other point about this volume that is said is at the end of the trend. They're selling, 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 selling at the end of 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. there is a selling climax where there is probably a gap down with a huge volume. And that is the time
Yes.
you have to look for reversal. So whenever the trend is going down for a long time, and then suddenly there is a large spurt of volume and gap down opening, that is the time when it is going to reverse. That is one point we should keep in mind. Or the other way around, buying climax at the end of the uptrend, which usually happens with a gap that is known as exhaustion gap, both ends of the trend.
Mm.
They are known as exhaustion gaps.
Yes.
Not related to just today's this topic of discussion, just that if we have shortlisted a few stocks that we want to keep a watch on. So in that, which are the like the markers or that we should put in so that we have it in the glimpse that what to expect in the next few weeks or few months. The like the support or there's like Sun sir does those there's the graphs no, with the highlighted rectangles.
Yes.
So we can save that in a portfolio.
Save the chart, yes.
With the chart, we can put it in so that we can have a reminder whenever it crosses it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
there are
can put the alerts. Yeah.
alerts also you can put. And you draw the trend line and keep, or you draw the moving averages and keep.
Okay.
So whenever you open that chart, you will get the moving averages and the trend line and so usually it goes in a parallel channel. No? If it breaks that
Uh-huh.
channel, that you know that your trend has gone now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So that you can save as that particular graph. Trading view ला पण होतं, investing वर पण होतं. You can save that graph.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Thanks. We'll try that out.
And you can use multiple pointers. No? It need not be only trend line or only moving averages. You have to take, if you're looking at long-term investing, then weekly or monthly averages you have to see. If you're looking at short-term trading, then daily averages.
Okay. Uh-huh.
For short-term, it is 20-day average. For longer term, it is 50 average or 40 average. Maybe
Okay.
weekly, maybe daily. Depends on your time frame.
Okay.
हे आपण बोलू averages च्या वेळेस.
Okay. Sure. Sir. Thanks. Thanks. I'll try that out. Thanks.
If there are no more questions, we'll wind up.
Yes, sir.
Good talk, yaar, Sandeep. Mast.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank-
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I hope
I
people
think
have
price,
enjoyed.
yeah, price and volume is most important thing in trading. I think the one has to start with the price and volume. मगच बाकीचे indicator वगैरे
Yeah,
they can
absolutely.
follow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Epilepsy awareness.